Hello my dear friends, welcome to my channel. In this video we're going to make a beautiful and pretty crochet beanie hat together. This hat has a beautiful texture that's made by back post double crochets and front post puff stitches for the body of that. This hat is a bottom-up hat, and I made that for teen size, and I used a worsted weight yarn and number 4.5 millimeters hook for the brim, this part, and number 5 millimeters for the body and the crown of the hat. If you're ready, let's get started. We're going to start the work from the bottom, so with smaller hook, make one slip knot and then make some chains so that the length of these chains fits the circumference of our head, and the number of these chains should be a multiple of 4. So I will make 72 chains for this size. And if you want to have a bigger or smaller hat, you can add some chains to these chains or subtract some of them. I continue making these chains to reach 72. Now, after making 72 chains, put my finger on these chains and pull it down to not twist them. And when I reach the first chain, I should make one slip stitch into that. And now I have a circle that I should work the first round of the brim of the hat into these chains. Make 1, 2, and 3 chains as first double crochet, and then yarn over, go to the second chain and make 1 double crochet. Again, yarn over, insert the hook into the next chain and make 1 double crochet. Repeat that work and make 1 double crochet into the next chain and continue this work. We should make 1 double crochet into each chain around. Continue until the end. Round 1 is finished and I have 72 double crochets in total. Make 1 slip stitch into the third chain of beginning chains to finish the round and hide this tail through the work. And start round 2 with making 1 back post single crochet around the first stitch. Insert the hook from the back to front to back around the first stitch, these 3 chains. And grab the yarn and pull it through to back and make 1 back post single crochet, and after that make 2 chains as a back post double crochet, okay? And then make 1 back post double crochet around the next stitch, yarn over, insert the hook around the post of the next stitch from the back to front to back again, and yarn over, pull for 2 and pull for 2. After making these 2 back post double crochets, skip the next stitch and make 1 front post double crochet around the next. Yarn over, skip 1 stitch and go around the post of the next stitch and work 1 front post double crochet. And after that, go back and make 1 front post double crochet around the skipped stitch. Yarn over and insert the hook around the skipped stitch and make 1 front post double crochet. Then make 1 back post double crochet around each of next 2 stitches, 1 and 2. And again, skip the next and work 1 front post around the next. And after that, go back and work 1 front post double crochet around the skipped stitch here. Yarn over, go around the stitch and work 1 front post double crochet. And repeat these 4 stitches. 1 back post double crochet around this stitch, the double crochet after this, the base of the first double crochet front post here, and make 1 back post, 1 back post double crochet around the next, skip the next stitch and work 1 front post double crochet around the next stitch, and then work 1 front post double crochet around the skipped stitch in front of the previous front post double crochet. And again repeat these 4 stitches. We should work 2 back posts, skip 1 stitch, 1 front post around the next, and go back to the skipped stitch and work 1 front post double crochet in front of the previous front post double crochet, okay? And continue this sequence until the end. Round 2 is finished, and now we're going to make 1 slip stitch into the second chain after the first back post single crochet here, and start round 3 with making 1 back post single crochet and chain 2 as a back post double crochet, okay? So insert a hook around the first back post stitch and make 1 back post single crochet, and then make 2 chains. After that, make 1 back post double crochet around the next back post double crochet of previous round. Okay, now make 1 front post double crochet around this front post double crochet, the first front post double crochet of this group of previous round here, and then make 1 front post double crochet around the next front post. Okay, again 1 back post double crochet around the next back post, 1 back post double crochet around the second back post, and then pull these 2 front posts and work 1 front post double crochet around the first here, and after that make 1 front post double crochet around the next. And repeat this work again, 1 back post double crochet, 1 back post around the next one, pull these 2 stitches and make 1 front post double crochet around the first stitch and 1 front post double crochet around the second. And repeat these 4 stitches several times until reach the end of the round 3. At the end of round 3, again make 1 slip stitch into the second chain after the first back post single crochet, and then we should repeat these 2 rounds, round 2 and round 3. In each repeat of round 2 we should work 1 back post double crochet around next 2 stitches, and then skip 1 stitch and 1 front post around the next, and go back to a skip stitch and work 1 front post around that. But in each repeat of round 3 we should work 1 back post double crochet around 2 stitches, and then work 1 front post double crochet around each of those 2 front posts of previous round, okay? And repeat these 2 rounds, round 2 and round 3, several times until reach the desired height for the brim of the hat. I've made 9 rounds in total from the beginning, and this is my brim, and the height of my brim has reached 7.5 centimeters. And now I'm going to start the body of the hat. If you want to have a longer brim, you can repeat those 2 rounds, round 2 and round 3, a few more times. But now I want to start the body from here, so remove the hook and start the first round of the body with larger hook. Make 1 back post single crochet around the first stitch, and then 2 chains as the first back post double crochet. After that, make 1 back post double crochet around the next back post. And now I'm going to make 1 front post puff stitch around next front post double crochet. So yarn over, insert the hook around the post of front post double crochet, and yarn over, pull up a loop. Again, yarn over, go around the same stitch and pull up a loop. I have 5 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through first 4 loops. And after that, yarn over, pull through next 2 loops. Again, make 1 front post puff stitch around next front post double crochet, yarn over, go around the post of the stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull a loop from the same stitch, yarn over, pull through all loops except the last loop, and now yarn over, pull through last 2 loops. And repeat this work. Make 1 back post double crochet around each of next 2 back posts, and then make 1 front post puff stitch around each of next 2 front post double crochets. 1, 2, yarn over, pull through all loops except the last loop, and yarn over, pull through next 2 loops. Repeat that work. Make front post puff stitch around next front post double crochet. Yarn over, pull through all loops except the last one, and yarn over, pull through last 2 loops. Repeat these 4 stitches again. 1 back post double crochet around the next back post, 1 back post double crochet around the next. Now 1 front post puff stitch around the next front post double crochet. Again, 1 front post puff stitch around the next front post double crochet. And again repeat these 4 stitches and continue repeating these 4 stitches several times until reach the end of the round. Round 1 is finished, and we're going to make 1 slip stitch into the second chain after the first back post single crochet, and start round 2 with making 1 back post single crochet around the first stitch, and then make 2 chains as the first back post double crochet. Then make 1 back post double crochet around the next back post, and make 1 front post puff stitch around each of these 2 front post puff stitches. Yarn over and pull a loop, again yarn over, pull a loop, yarn over, pull through all loops except the last one, and yarn over, pull through last 2 loops. Again yarn over, go around the next stitch and pull up a loop, yarn over, pull a loop, yarn over, pull through all loops except the last one, and yarn over, pull through next 2 loops. One more time. Make 1 back post double crochet around each of next 2 back post double crochets, and then make 1 front post puff stitch around each of next 2 front post puff stitches. 1 and 2. Again 1 and 2, and repeat these 4 stitches. We should work 1 back post double crochet around each back post double crochet of previous round, and after that make 1 front post puff stitch around each front post puff stitch of previous round, and repeat this sequence until reach the end of the round 2. And after that, we should repeat this round, round 2, and continue repeating round 2 until reach the desired height for the hat. I made 12 rounds of those 4 stitches, 2 back posts and 2 front post puff stitches from here. And now the height of my hat has reached 18 centimeters. And I'm going to start the crown of the hat by decreasing the number of stitches in each round. So start the first round of the crown by making 1 decrease back post double crochet around these 2 first stitches. So insert the hook from the back to front around both of these 2 stitches, and grab the yarn and pull it through to back. Yarn over, pull through 2 to create 1 decrease back post single crochet, and then make 2 chain. These decrease back post single crochet and 2 chains count as a decrease back post double crochet. And after that, make 1 front post puff stitch around each of next 2 puff stitches. 1 and 2. Okay. Then make one decrease, back post double crochet around these 2 stitches. Yarn over, insert the hook around both of them at the same time, and yarn over, pull it through to back and pull through 2 and pull through 2. And again, make one front post puff stitch around each of next 2 front post puff stitches, 1 and 2. And repeat these 3 stitches. 1 decrease, back post double crochet. This stitch is an invisible decrease, back post double crochet, and after that make one front post puff stitch around each of next 2 front posts, and repeat these 3 stitches several times until you reach the end. Now in the second round of the crown of the hat, we should decrease the number of these front post puff stitches. So make one back post single crochet around the first back post stitch, and then make 2 chains as a back post double crochet, and then decrease these 2 front post puff stitches together. Yarn over, insert the hook around next 2 stitches at the same time, and grab the yarn and pull a long loop. Again, yarn over, insert hook around same 2 stitches at the same time, and pull a long loop, and then yarn over, pull through all loops except the last 2 loops, and then yarn over, pull through last 2 loops. Okay, this is an invisible decreased front post puff stitch. Now make one back post double crochet around the next stitch, and again decrease next 2 front posts together. Yarn over, insert the hook around next 2 stitches at the same time, and make one front post puff stitch, and repeat this work. One back post double crochet around the next stitch, and one decrease front post puff stitch around these 2 stitches, and continue making these 2 stitches several times until you reach the end of the round. I made a slip stitch into the second chain after the back post single crochet, and now start next round with decreasing these 2 stitches together, this back post stitch and this front post stitch. Okay, so insert the hook around the first back post and make one back post single crochet, and after that make 1 chain instead of 2, and this is an incomplete back post double crochet. Now yarn over, go around the next stitch and make 1 decrease front post puff stitch. Okay, yarn over, pull through all loops except the last one, and now yarn over, pull through these 2 loops, and we decrease these 2 stitches together. Now make 1 incomplete back post double crochet around the next stitch. Don't complete that. Yarn over, go around the next stitch and work 1 incomplete front post puff stitch. And now yarn over, pull through all loops on the hook except the last one, and now yarn over, pull through last 2 loops. One more time, make 1 incomplete double crochet front post, 1 incomplete back post double crochet, yarn over, go around the next front post and work 1 incomplete front post puff stitch, and now yarn over, pull through all loops on the hook except the last one, and yarn over, pull through next 2 loops, and continue making these 2 stitches until the end of the round, and make 1 slip stitch at top of the first stitch here. Okay, and now start the last round of the crown by making a decrease front post puff stitch. Okay, so make 1 chain and then yarn over, insert the hook around next 2 stitches at the same time and work 1 puff stitch. Yarn over, pull through all loops, and yarn over, pull through next 2 loops. Again, yarn over and insert the hook around next 2 stitches and work 1 front post puff stitch, One more time. Insert the hook around next 2 stitches at the same time and work 1 decrease front post puff stitch and continue until the end. At the end, make 1 slip stitch at top of first front post puff stitch, decrease, and the last round of the crown and the last round of the body of the hat is finished, and we're going to close this hole. So make a chain and leave a long tail and fasten off and pull the yarn, and after that weaving this tail through the front loop of all stitches of last round. Okay. Insert a hook into the front loop of first stitch here. Then go to the front loop of the next, again front loop of the next, and pull the yarn and continue this work for other stitches. And pull the yarn and repeat until the end. Okay. Now pull the yarn tightly to close the hole, and then pull the yarn to the back, turn the work to wrong side, and then sew this tail to secure the hole. Okay. Cut the yarn and turn the work to the right side again, and now our beautiful beanie hat is ready. I hope this video will be useful for you. If you like that, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like the video and leave a comment. Have a nice day.